Okay, hello everybody, Gilligan Kruger 0829 here with my very first movie review. I thought my very first movie review should be about the very first DVD I ever got when I was in 2nd grade, and that goes to the DreamWorks animated movie, The Road to El Dorado. There's the box cover. Okay, now, The Road to El Dorado has been out for just about a decade, I think a little bit less, so it's a relatively new movie, not as new as some of the other DreamWorks animated movies, but it's a good place to go. Now, the story of The Road to El Dorado goes along these lines. During the days of Cortez, you have two con artists, Tulio and Miguel from Spain, voiced respectively by Kevin Kline and Kenneth Branagh. Now, Tulio happens to win a map to El Dorado in a dice game, but upon further examination they find that the dice were loaded, and the two try to escape, but manage to land themselves on one of Hernando Cortez's ships. They are deemed as stowaways and locked up, but they do manage to make it out with the help of one of Cortez's horses, Altivo. Now they steal a small rowboat and row onto land, which they don't know it yet, but Miguel, who managed to hold on to the map, notices that there are certain structures that appear very much like it. So he gets the idea that they're they might be able to find El Dorado. And which they do actually. But once they get there, problems arise, as most everyone in El Dorado thinks they're the gods. But they realize they can't keep this up forever, so they want to get the gold as much as they can and leave. Especially before the high priest, Zekil Khan, figures out they aren't in fact gods and wants to kill them. Now, there's a lot to be liked about El Dorado. It's a good-looking movie, first off. The scenes that take place in the jungles or the city, which take up most of the movie, are very beautiful, very well animated. The characters of Miguel and Tulio, despite the fact that they call themselves partners, are very much opposite. Miguel is very adventurous, very inclined to explore, try new things. But Tulio is much sterner, much more frustrating, doesn't really believe in all that stuff. But the best thing is, the chemistry between these two characters work, the voices are great, the storyline is pretty good, I think, and even has a few humorous moments that actually get me to laugh. The one complaint I do have about this movie, and it's a small complaint, it's not hurting the movie at all, but the songs by Elton John, Tim Rice, and composer Hans Zimmer, who also did The Lion King a little over, let me see, well, in 1995, let's just stick with that, they don't quite live up to those. And I was a little bit disappointed by them, thinking back to it now. Still, I don't judge an animated movie by its songs alone. And other than that, I think this is a very good movie, good for both kids and adults alike. I'm giving The Road to El Dorado 4 stars out of 5. It's one of the very best animated movies of the last decade. You can find all of my movie reviews on my website, on my YouTube page, sorry. If you have any suggestions of a movie you'd like me to review, feel free to post in this video, one of the others, or on my channel. And until then, peace!